Okay, so for my breakfast this morning, because I'm on an early shift today, I'm going to have the rest of the Onken yogurt, which is the mango, papaya and passion fruit yogurt. I've got a banana here and the last of my grapes left over. So this is what I'm going to have for my breakfast this morning. Okay, so this is my breakfast already here. So I've got my yogurt in there, I've got my banana and I've got my grapes. So this is what I'm going to have for breakfast before I go into work. Okay, so to go with the pork roast dinner, I've got the purple sprouting broccoli, I've got the bag of potatoes from the veggie box, the parsnips and the cauliflower. So I'm going to prepare all of this up to go with our pork roast dinner. Okay, so for our dinner tonight, we are having a roast dinner and it's going to be pork. So in the slow cooker, as you can see, I've popped in there a joint of pork and that will just cook all day long until I get home from work, and we'll have some nice veggies and probably roast potatoes with it. So I'll show you as I'm cooking it. Okay, so I've got all the cauliflower here in one pan. I've got all the purple sprouting broccoli and I've added some sweet corn as well. The parsnips are going to be roasting in the oven. The potatoes are roasting in the oven with the pork, which I've taken out of the slow cooker and just popped it in the oven just to crisp it up a little bit. So this is going to be for our dinner tonight. Okay, so this is the finished roast dinner. So I've got my pork there, I've got my Yorkshires, I've got my roast parsnips, I've got my sweet corn, my cauliflower and my roast potato, and there was plenty left over, so I've done a couple of meal prep trays as well. So this will be for either lunch or dinner, either tomorrow at work. I'll see how I feel tomorrow. So we've got dinner and then extras as well for meal prep boxes. Okay, so my veggie box has just arrived for the week. So in here I've got parsnips in there, I've got some wild garlic, I've got some rhubarb, which I'm going to make a rhubarb crumble with. I've got some onions, I've got leeks, cabbage, purple sprouting broccoli. This is a bag of potatoes under there, some more onions under there, a cauliflower, some kale and a cabbage as well. So this is everything I've got in my veggie box today. Okay, so I'm going to be doing some batch cooking, which is going to be for my lunch today. So I'm going to show you as I make it. So I'm going to be making a corn pieces curry. So I've got some leeks to go with it, some onions, some fresh garlic. These are out of my veggie box, and I've got some purple kale there. And I'm going to do a Balti, so I've got this jar to use up, so I'm going to use that. And if I need anything else, I'll add some tomatoes to it or something. And I'm going to have sweet potatoes. I'm going to do roasted potato squares instead of rice to go with it. I'm not a massive fan of rice, so I'm going to use those, and I'll show you as I begin to cook it. And this, hopefully, I'll do at least 4 meals from this, so it's going to be my meal prep for the next 4 meals. Okay, so I've got all my sweet potatoes diced up there. All I'll do is add a little splash of oil, some salt, pepper and a couple of garlic granules, which I absolutely love on these. And then I'll pop them in the oven for about half an hour. Okay, so I've sliced all of my onions here, so I do like them nice and chunky, and I will just fry them off in a pan to start with. Okay, and I've got the leek here that I had left to use. I've got some fresh garlic there as well. I've got some kale, the purple kale, which I've chopped up ready as well. The onions sweating off nicely. I will add it all together, and in there I will put my corn pieces as well. I'll put my sauce, and then I'll show you when it's all in the pan. Okay, so everything's cooking away in here nicely now. So we've got our corn pieces, the kale, the fresh garlic, the onion. We've got a leek in there that was left. We've got 1 tomato, which I found in the fridge, which I've diced up and put in there. The idea of this sort of meal is I'm using up all the last bits of veg that I had left from the veggie box. So I like to put it all in together and use it up. And this is going to be my meal prep meal, and for lunch. So I will show you when it's finished. I will leave that now for a good sort of 25 minutes on a slow heat and just let it cook, because we've got the sweet potatoes which are roasting in the oven as well. Okay, so here is the curry already there, and I've got the sweet potato roasted there, this little slices that I did in the oven, and we've got 4 meals there already. It smells absolutely amazing.